Hey, so let me show you a really neat testing technique. Here I'm working on an application that fetches some resource, and while working on it, I reached this scenario where the server responds with a rate limiting error. And yeah, this is what I get from the server. And it just so happened that my application wasn't handling this error very nicely, so I added this handling in the UI so at least it's clear what's going on. But in order to prove that I fixed this, I need to write a test for it, which I did. Here I have a test in vtest using React testing library and MSW to kind of write the expectation that you should display this particular error message in the UI when we encounter this rate limiting error while working with the app. But here's a pickle. This test will fail because I'm still sending a successful mocked response from the server using MSW. So I need to create an override for this particular scenario. So what I can do is I can write the request handler for this particular case using MSW's API. But what if I'm not really sure how to do that? Or maybe I just was able to reproduce this flaky data related bug and I can't reproduce it by hand in my tests. So I can do something really cool here. So I have this problematic interaction recorded in the network. So I can export it as an HAR file. I will call it rate limiting. And I will put it next to my test case. And then I will use a library called Source. It's a new library that we are releasing actually today. MSWJS, Source, traffic. And use a function from traffic. Then I will import this recording. So import recording from rate limiting HAR. And with these functions, I can go to my test here about the error limiting, and I will call this function from traffic, and I will provide it the recording. And it's going to return me an array of handlers that represent all those recorded interactions from the actual browser. Now, if I save this, now the tests are passing because this rate limiting scenario receives the precise network behavior as I recorded in the browser. This is just one thing you can do with Source. Create request handlers from HAR recordings. You can also use OpenAPI to convert it to request handlers, so you have one place for a source of truth for a network behavior. So definitely check out Source. You can find it at source.mswjs.io. We have the docs written and everything ready for you to start testing as a pro.